plan tonight for Atlanta is to run the football with Demery and Locklear, which is going to open up the passing game to Lauren Ziegler.
That was right up the middle. Atlanta wants to test Kristen. 7-yard rush now setting up a 3rd and 3 against the #1 ranked defense in the LFL, the Chicago Bliss. Dakota Hughes under center from the Atlanta 22-yard line. Handoff again to Locklear. This time limited to 2 yards by Kristen Morrison, setting up a very important 4th and 1 early.
That shows you what kind of athlete Morrison is. It was a misdirection play. It was going to the left. She went left, but she is so fast. She got there before they could get the first down.
That is Chantel Taylor returning from injury, having missed most of the regular season. They weren't going to keep her out of this game.
Not at all. That's a tough injury. Any athlete knows a toe injury is one of the worst because you can't do anything. It's good to see her back in the lineup.
4th and 1, ball at the Atlanta 24. Hughes under center. The handoff this time to Jessica Salazar. Salazar, a key contributor on the defensive side of the ball. From time to time, a great short yardage option for Atlanta.
Great drive blocking up front. Kim Perez was there. She just got blown back by the offensive line, and they got the first down.
A 1st and 10, ball at the Chicago 21-yard line. In this defense, they're #1 ranked, but they're smaller up front, and they can be pushed around a bit.
Absolutely. Coach Hack, he really wants to shut down the running game because he is not impressed by the passing of Dakota Hughes.
Dakota Hughes from the shotgun. That was an errant pass intended for Lauren Ziegler. So that's 2 targets to Ziegler, 0.
That's exactly what we spoke about with the acquisition of Jolie Fezekai. She becomes a #2 to take the heat off of Lauren Ziegler.
That is Dakota Hughes on the quarterback keeper. A gain of 3 yards as we meet Chicago's defense.
Dominique Collins, cornerback. Deandra Fry, cornerback.
Allie Alberts, safety.
Kim Perez, safety.
Kristen Morrison, linebacker.
Chantel Taylor, your defensive end.
Nakawani, D-end.
The key to this Chicago defense is the middle linebacker, Kristen Morrison, especially with defensive end Chantel Taylor. She's still not 100% with that toe injury.
A 3rd and 7, ball at the 17-yard line. That is a draw play to Locklear. We talked about them testing Kristen Morrison. Probably not a good idea.
This is why she is the best. The way she reads and reacts and gets in there 8.
That is a 2-yard loss, setting up a 4th and 9. Look at Morrison's numbers. In fact, those numbers have her ranked 2nd in the league in tackles, 2nd in sacks, and 2nd in interceptions.
She reminds me so much of Von Miller in the NFL with the Denver Broncos. Great speed, great power, just all over the field.
A 4th and 9, poor snap back to Hughes, and Hughes just chucking it into the stands.
That's offside. That's an offside.
Flags over there.
Okay, sorry.
Hughes conferring with head referee Tom Hugg. Kind of a free play. Hughes saw it, took an opportunity.
But it's a penalty on Nneka Nawani.
That penalty makes this a manageable 4th and 4 versus a 4th and 9. We saw the smarts of Dakota Hughes to see the defender jump and still take a shot down the field. We don't see that a lot in the LFL. I think cerebrally, Dakota Hughes is ahead of pretty much any quarterback in this game.
Absolutely. She works up what we call that mental sweat. Every week, every game, she prepares for the game.
A 4th and 4, Hughes, release play to Ariana Barton. That is a gain of 5. They needed 4. That'll move the chains for Atlanta.
That's all game prep right there by Dakota Hughes. They came with a blitz up the middle. That left Barton one-on-one with Allie Alberts in the flat. She throws the ball quick before Alberts could get there. Great play by Dakota Hughes.
Setting up a 1st and goal. We talked about the fast starts for Atlanta. They don't have a problem with that. It's a matter of maintaining that momentum, especially offensively.
This is a great drive. They converted twice now on 4th downs.
That's a handoff to Brittany Demery. That was Kim Perez just blowing up Demery. Perez playing in her final season with the Bliss. And this is the final postseason run for number 10.
Kim Perez and Dominique Collins, 2 great defensive backs. They want to go out with another championship here in Chicago. Dominique Collins, I mean, she's been all fantasy 3 times. 2014, she was the leader in the LFL in tackles. Just an outstanding defensive back.
Those will be a pair of corners that Chicago will miss if indeed they both set to retire. From the shotgun, this is Dakota Hughes over the middle. This time finally connecting with Lauren Ziegler. That is a 2-yard completion, not a lot.
Wow, great hit there by Allie Alberts, but I'm really surprised they're not man-to-man coverage on Ziegler. They stayed in the zone, and she just found a hole, and Hughes found her. Good play by Atlanta.
3rd and goal, ball at the Chicago 5. This is the deepest penetration of either team. A really good-looking opening drive for this Atlanta offense. Hughes under center in big-time rush. That was Nneka Nwani. Nwani playing with the Atlanta Steam last season, but of course, started her career right here in Chicago.
Defensive coordinator Keith Hackey came with a jailhouse blitz. There's just not enough blockers right there. Nwani came in untouched. Big play for Chicago.
Ball backed up to the 10-yard line after the Nwani sack of Hughes. Hughes more comfortable in the shotgun, but you pointed out earlier, Dina Wojcicki, the center there, has had a lot of difficulty with the shotgun formation. So we expect to see Hughes more under center tonight.
That's a great point. She can play under center, but she is more comfortable and she likes the shotgun. But just like that, there's been high snaps all year.
That is a 4th and goal intended for Efezikai. That had no chance. That was an ugly looking pass from Hughes. And Chicago with a good looking goal line stand. And we've got our first media timeout. Battle missed. We talked about them winning earlier, simply awaiting for the winner of this one.
They're waiting for him, but they're studying. Head coach Chris Michelson is taking notes up there. He is prepared and wants to win this championship more than ever this year.
Now Jane Caldwell, the league's number 5 ranked quarterback, will take over with an empty back set. Fakes the handoff, buying time in the pocket, and throwing down the field, nearly intercepted. That looked like Amber Clark may have trapped this one. Part of a new duo of corners in Atlanta. Her and Quilla Franklin, as Alfie Gore and Keon Harrison really struggled last season.
Interesting defensive coverage for Atlanta. Dane Robinson, he has Lauren Ziegler following A.J. Johnson all over the field. No matter what the coverage is, that's why Johnson wasn't open deep.
A 2nd and 10. Ball at the Chicago 10-yard line. That is a reverse handoff to Servilian. Not fooled on the play. That is Brittany Demry holding Servilian to no gain on the play. As we now meet Chicago's offense, ranked number 4.
Ferrari Harris, the running back.
Shabria Civilian, your wide receiver.
AJ Johnson, wide receiver.
Quincy Hewitt, tight end.
May Gamble, tight end.
Brittany Wilson, center.
Jane Caldwell, the quarterback.
All eyes tonight are on the quarterback, Jane Caldwell. This is the game. This is where she wanted to be. In the playoffs, showing people that she is an elite quarterback. We'll see what happens.
A 3rd and 10 ball at the Chicago 10-yard line. That is Caldwell from the shotgun, handing it off to Tamar Fennell, one of those talented backs we talked about. That'll be a gain of 5 yards.
Tamar Fennell has great intangibles. Whatever head coach Keith Hack asked her to do, she produces day in, day out, year in, year out.
Chicago now backed up on a 4th and 5.
Go on 2. Tell them if they fucking jump to get the fuck out of the game. Go on 2.
Coach Keith Hack not happy with the offense. They've had a number of false starts this season. This is obviously a very key play.
Chicago has had problems. They got to hold their water and not jump because this is actually an offensive play. They put it on 2 on purpose to make Atlanta jump. You get a free first down.
We're not going to find out just yet, as that is the end.